Hello, and thank you for joining me as I explore an impactful moment in educational history, the 1928 Merriam Report. This groundbreaking study exposed the severe inequities faced by Native American communities, particularly in education, and it forever changed the way policymakers viewed federal responsibility in education. In this presentation, I will briefly examine the historical context of the report, the underlying philosophical principles it promoted, and its lasting significance in shaping equitable education systems. Let's begin with the context. In the early 20th century, Native American children were forced into federal boarding schools as part of an assimilation policy aimed at eradicating their cultural identity. These schools were underfunded, overcrowded, and poorly managed, leaving students with inadequate education and unsafe living conditions. The Merriam Report, commissioned by the U.S. Department of the Interior, provided a scathing critique of these practices. Published in 1928, it revealed that the system not only failed to educate, but actively harmed Native American children, perpetuating cycles of poverty and neglect. Philosophically, the Merriam Report was revolutionary for its time. It advocated for a shift away from the assimilationist practices and toward a more human-centered approach. The report emphasized the importance of respecting Native American culture and addressing the whole child, including their health, nutritional, and emotional well-being, not just their academic needs. This perspective aligned with progressive education movements of the era, particularly those inspired by John Dewey, who championed education as a tool for social reform and personal development. The Merriam Report's call for holistic, culturally sensitive education remains highly relevant. Today, educators and policymakers strive to address disparities in marginalized communities by adopting inclusive practices and equitable funding models. It also reminds us of the importance of valuing students' cultural identities while providing them with opportunities to strive academically. In conclusion, the 1928 Merriam Report serves as a powerful reminder of the importance of equity in education. Its critique of the federal boarding schools system highlighted the need for culturally responsive and holistic educational practices, setting the stage for reforms that continue to influence us today. By reflecting on this history, we can learn valuable lessons about how to create education systems that meets the needs of all students, honoring their unique backgrounds and empowering them for the future. Thank you.